So I'm Dr. Mukhtar Lasisi, or a lot of people call me DML, right? And I'm the co-founder and CEO of the company Marshall Technology, a technology consulting firm that offers cybersecurity and tech solution consulting to businesses and cybersecurity professional coaching to individuals looking to make six figures in the cybersecurity space. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Suleha Mukhtar Lasisi. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Marshall Tech and also the Program Director for our coaching program. And the lovely wife, life partner, life partner to Dr. Mukhtar Lasisi.
So you might be wondering, okay, who are these people, or what does Marshall Technology do?
We are the security couple.
Yeah, that's what they call us. We are the security couple, right? So Marshall Technology is really a tech consulting firm that helps businesses secure the environment, or what I like to say, deploy their solutions securely and in compliance with regulations and standards. So that's pretty much what we do. We work on system implementations, we work on maturing cybersecurity posture for organizations, as well as B2C side of the business, where we help individuals looking to better their careers, leveraging their existing experience. So we help them transition, or what I like to call specialize in cybersecurity, leveraging their own lived experiences. And of course, we help organizations put in the right candidates, the right people in the right places, especially in the cybersecurity space. Marshall Tech journey started even before we got married, right? Coming together, we knew that eventually, once we settle, we would have our own thing. And the primary purpose of it would be, of course, to help the world, be it individuals or businesses. So coming to Canada, and maybe you want to say a little bit about that, how it just somehow felt like Canada was home.
Yeah. So coming to Canada, I just got that instinct that we were coming home, even though we didn't have any sense of direction of what we were going to do. But we knew we wanted to set up something.
Yeah. And of course, coming here, I think a few months, I still had my contract in the UK, and as soon as that ended, of course, we started to look for jobs. I was like, we're setting up that company now. And I remember the lady at the registry, I don't know her name or anything, but she was like, congratulations on registering your business. You'll make a lot of money from it. I looked at her and smiled. I said, amen. But then I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Exactly. We want to help the world. What we know is technology.
Yeah.
So we'd find new ways of helping the world one way or another through technology. And that's where the name came from. The name came to me. Like she always says, you're good with names.
Yeah, it's good with names.
Yes. Like I remember when you asked me, you asked about
like why that name, because when he told me the name, the first thing that came to my mind was Marshall Art. Like, how did you come up with that?
A lot of people have asked us, do you like Marshall Art? Yes, I watch UFC, but that's not it.
You watch UFC?
Yeah, you actually initiated me, but that's not it. So the word Marshall came from Marshall Eagle.
One thing that will always stand out for me about the name is that things that the Marshall Eagle is known for, and what number one is that they are committed to a partner, throughout their lifetime.
Yeah.
They're very innovative, of course. Eagles, they're one of the strongest eagles that you know out there.
They're the strongest. So they're not just one of the Marshall Eagle is the strongest eagle known to man, but are mainly found in sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah, of course, that's our background, right? That's where we're from. And they are the most innovative, they are the strongest.
I remember that documentary we watched about,
that was when I convinced you that that should be the name, right? Looking at that name and looking at what we've done over the last 5 or so years, you can see that we've found new ways of solving existing problems for organizations, like helping companies save their implementations when maybe it's gone south and we've been able to find new ways of doing it and helping organizations adopt the technology. We've found new ways of helping people trying to get into cybersecurity do that, leveraging their own experience such that they can be in demand six-figure professionals. And that's everything we found ourselves doing in that time. It has really, the name itself has really guided our path to say we can't just do it like everyone else is doing it. We're solving a problem. Let's find a way, a better way to do this. Let's find a way to help the world.
Yeah, and even as we, if I look at the way we've run the business, we are very innovative. We, when it comes to the professional training, we've changed our model quite number of times,
like
trying to adapt.
In the last year, we've evolved. I would say we've evolved just to make sure that we are continuously delivering that value to our clients.
I think starting with the business, registering the business, it might make sense to you and always trust your judgment, right? But even to myself, it didn't make sense to me because initially we're not going in the same direction, and to a lot of people, it didn't make sense to them. Like, why are you registering the business?
You're just coming into the country.
You're just coming into the country. It's not like you have a plan, but you just did it anyway. And of course, we talked about it and we supported. And I remembered when we even started the project management training. Can you remember
of course.
the first training? I was the only students in class. And we actually ran that training. We completed it. We ran that training like proper class.
Like a proper class. I remember you'll be in the room, I'll be in the living room, and they were running.
Proper training.
Yeah.
And we did that. But I think you should shed more light.
Yeah, and that actually we got more students. Because that's how the story went, and then we got more students. Okay, I guess the part you probably, I know I mentioned it, but you probably don't know how it affected me at the time when, of course, we just registered the company, and this person wouldn't remember too. I wouldn't name him here because I don't have a submission to name him. We went somewhere together. I was like, well, I have a tech company. He was like, talk to that man. I went to the man. I was like, excuse me, sir. I was like, I don't have money to give. Like, well, do I look like a beggar? Like, that affected me for a long time, and I said I'll never do marketing again. I'll never do sales. Like, how can anyone talk to you again? Looking back, I think it just made me stronger, and I just like, okay, it made me realize the realities of having a business and the fact that you have to stay strong if you want to do anything in business. And there's a lot of challenges. I remember
your first
during COVID.
Your first sales call. Yeah, it was during COVID also.
It was during COVID. I called on the phone.
That was really tough.
And after I dropped that call, I couldn't do anything else for the rest of it because my whole system was just disrupted. I know sales calls, marketing is not a joke, but it's what businesses have to do. And I remember even still during COVID, when we thought, okay, you know what, let's do some things free. Remember that? We did proof of concept for companies without taking anything. They would take our concept and then they would go and implement with the consulting, with another consulting firm, without anything. It was tough. But then when, interestingly enough, we were not even expecting it. When the first deal came, it just changed our world. I would say it changed everything, and that was our first breakthrough. I remember it was actually based on the POC we did for someone else, for another company that didn't buy or went with another company from elsewhere that brought us that deal because they were looking around, they couldn't find anybody. Oh, I've done this thing before, and that's how we got it, and that changed everything. The rest is history, really.
Yeah, even registering with for that particular deal, we just say, let's just.
I would say that deal came out of be always ready. Like this. If we didn't have a company registered, if you had not been trying, that would not have happened.
Yes, that's true.
But that came out of all the setbacks we've had. All those things just came together and gave us that deal. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Thank you. I guess we started talking about it earlier when the first deal came and how that changed our world really, and made us realize this is where we need to be. We're doing the right thing. And everyone that doubted us, they actually, yeah, they sat up to listen. That okay, these guys are up to something. What's going on here? And yeah, that was really it. And again, nothing against anyone. They meant well. They were just making sure that we're not making the wrong decisions at the time. So how we've made a difference, I guess a few things. When I look at the clients we've worked with and how they appreciate what we've done with them, we have never left a client saying these guys are not worth it.
Yeah.
Right. I still remember vividly a big four consulting firm that we worked with. When we're done with the program, I think it was a CTO, and they're like, "Oh my God, they never thought they could be GDPR compliant." We did that, and of course, it made me feel good.
I
It made
remember
us feel
starting
good.
that project. It seems before
It was chaotic.
yeah,
It was
like-
chaos. It was total chaos. They had no idea that this is a company, of course, helping other
and
companies.
even the CTO was always part of the meetings.
Yeah,
He
of
didn't
course,
trust
because
the judgment, right?
because it was a high visibility
Yeah.
project, and they couldn't trust anyone with it.
Yeah.
For like 3 months into it,
It's just like
it just left it
disappeared,
like
yeah.
this guy, I trust him. He will deliver. That gave us a lot of joy and conviction that yes, we know what we're doing, we know where we're headed. We did that. I remember a company out of Ontario as well, that they beat more than they could chew at the time.
Yeah.
That we had to jump in and save the whole project, help them put it in shape, and get them back on track before we left them after like 3 months, right?
And that was when the big consulting.
Oh yeah, that was when they came back because they wanted more, because they liked what we did before.
Yeah.
They wanted more, and yeah, we helped them as always. So it's for me, it's the fact that every time we engage with any client, we always leave, and it's usually okay, we're done with you. It's not always we don't want you anymore. It's always us saying okay, we're moving on to the next one. We're done, which you would say consulting, why can't you just stay? Yeah, we can milk them for as much as we want, but we are not in that kind of business.
Yeah.
We've delivered what we said we would. We're moving on to the next one. If you have another problem, we're always available. So it has never been we don't need you, come on, leave us alone. It has never been that. So that gives me the conviction that we are heading in the right direction and we're growing.
Yeah. And I think for the career coaching, one thing that kept us going, because individuals sometimes can be difficult to deal with. One thing that kept us going is the impact we make in people's lives. How God has used us to change people's life. People have moved from, earning a very low salary, they're moving on to earning 6 figures. And some of them have moved to working with.
Something that just comes to mind, a guy just late last year when he started, one of the guys that went through our program started his 6-figure job, actually closer to 150,000. Yeah, and he was like, "Coach, I still can't believe this." I said, "Wait until you get your first pay stub."
Exactly. He could not believe it. And for us, that's really the winning thing for us, because we're able to make that impact in people's life, change their story for better. And one thing that, doing this the career coaching, we like to build relationship with people. Canada it can be big, but
it's still small,
right? Especially our community. You will know someone that knows someone. We want to we moved from just client base. We've become friends with some other people.
Definitely.
We want to have impacts, positive impacts on people's life as much as possible, make their life better.
One thing I always say is I like to go to people's parties, say birthday, and when they're speaking about their journey, they can say, "Oh, this couple here, they did this, contributed this." I love to be in that position where people speak about me positively than when they speak about me. Well, people will speak about you, right?
Yeah.
Or when they speak or say other things. I want to be able to move freely on the road.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
"Oh, that guy, I know him. He's done some good things." That's what I like. That's what of course, where we like to be.
And that is why
And that
we
drives
always
us.
stand, we always sometimes when I'm on client calls, there's nothing hidden,
Mhm.
we always stand behind
What we say,
what
yeah.
we're saying, what we are producing out there. We can stand with it. We can bet 100% on it, on what we'll do on our own side.
Like our team always says, we're not the best salespeople. Because we'll tell
Exactly.
it as it is.
I know, right? Yeah. No
Yeah.
sugarcoating anything.
Yeah,
You
we'll tell
get
you
it
as
the
it
way
is.
it is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's us for you. So yeah, looking into the future, the future starts today. That like I always say. Last year we, of course, we focused more on building our cybersecurity career coaching site, just because it's an area we're very passionate about and want to make sure that we deliver the value and we continuously deliver the value. We have built it to a point where we feel like, okay, yes, it's going great, it's going strong. We want to now, of course, put more emphasis on the B2B as we've done in years past. So we want to grow that now. So our clients struggling with their ISO certifications or compliance related work, trying to mature their cybersecurity programs or work on what's it called now? Security awareness program. So yeah, we're fully available, we're fully around, and we're ready to go. We're taking on more clients. Yeah. We never went away. We're still serving our clients from before. We want to build that further. And of course, we know that these two areas can work together. We want to balance them together as two units of Marshall technology. So watch out. A lot of things coming.
Good things coming.